there.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dave.
John just wanted to say a quick hi. But tell us honestly, in all seriousness, because you are a weather person, Dave. Can you give us the 411 on what's going on there?
Yeah. So here's the story. As I was mentioning earlier, this is a long duration nor'easter, and nor'easters don't get the name simply because the storm is in the northeast. It's because of the northeast, and that's what we're experiencing. So last night before midnight, about 2 inches of snow rolled in through the New York area. And what we've seen is that area of low pressure, which creates these storms, which kind of spins around counterclockwise and brings those winds out of the northeast, kind of just sitting off the coast. And that's what's created the storm system, which is just pounding the area. And if you can see, this is 6th Avenue right now. That's the famous Radio City Music Hall. And in this direction, that's the gorgeous entrance to 30 Rock. This is a combination of a lot of different things coming to play, Katie. You have heavy snow, and as I told you just a minute ago, upwards of 30 inches in some locations, possibly tonight. Then you have, I don't know if you can hear the winds, but the winds are howling.
Unbelievable. Yes. How strong are the winds, Dave?
The winds are about 30 miles per hour, gusting to close to 50 miles per hour. And so that takes temperatures which are about 25 to 30 degrees and makes them feel bitter cold. So this is going to be a tough 24 hours. And what's interesting about this storm, though, Katie, is this is the first huge storm that's rolled through in the pandemic era. So you have people who commute from home or work from home, students who are going to school from home, people who are much more adept at doing their work without having to commute. So if you take a look, normally during rush hour, even during a storm, this would be stuck up bumper to bumper with people trying to navigate. Look at the situation right now. Now I'm walking across in a red light. I'm not doing anything unsafe. There's hardly anyone on the roads, and that's been interesting. We got a big storm in December, but this is the first huge storm in the pandemic era.
Isn't that good? Because they've been able to clean the streets pretty well, and so they've been able to manage the accumulation better than they might have if there'd been a lot of traffic, right?
True, but keep in mind, snowfall rates are between 1 and 3 inches an hour. And no matter how many cars are on or off the roads, when snowfall is coming down at that rate, it's just difficult to keep up with. Even with, slim flight schedules at all three major airports in New York, JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Hundreds of flights canceled today just because you can't keep up with the rate of snowfall.
Hey, Dave, is it going to keep snowing till like 4 tomorrow? Stop.
Yeah, the snow is going to continue through the night into tomorrow morning. Now, keep in mind, Katie,
what happened?
I just got all over my pants.
I'm sorry.
Will KCM be able to reimburse me for dry cleaning or something?
Yes. Yes, we can. Get more on the sidewalk, Dave, so you're not getting.
Yeah. Okay. So,
and look at your glasses. And by the way, Dave, you need a warmer hat. You need a real snow hat.
Let me just tell you something. I have a snow hat, first of all. And I was on my way out to do this, and I called my wife, Jackie, who you know, Jackie, right? And my wife said, don't wear that hat because you look stupid.
No, put it on. We'll be the judge of it. Let's see it.
Hold on.
I think it looks cute.
All right, there we go. We'll
and I
wear this hat.
have to stay warm because it's absolutely frigid out there.
It is so cold out there. You really, in weather like this, you truly appreciate the first responders, police, firefighters, tow truck operators, people who have no choice but to work in this weather. It is.
Well, somebody said they were worried about a lot of the homeless people who live in the affected areas. Are they and that problem is big with COVID, with closing shelters. So how have they been able to handle that?
You know, in New York City, it's a code blue event, so you know they're doing their best, police and first responders, to identify those with no place and no shelter and find them a warm place. But it's an issue. It also highlights the need to take care of our homeless and work towards solving that issue more broadly, regardless of what season it is. But the conditions outside are dangerous for prolonged exposure. And by the way, Katie, we didn't, you know, right here we're talking about heavy.
Clean your left lens. It has all this schmutz on it.
Oh, okay, Katie. I'll just hand this to my assistant. There we go. Could you clean that for me? Okay, I'll pick it up tomorrow. Thank you.
And by the way, your hat is getting mixed reviews. Just FYI.
Is it real? I mean, what am I going to do?
I think it looks cute, and more importantly,
you know what?
Warm.
It's functional. It's functional. I can't look runway perfect all the time. So tonight I had to sacrifice. But it goes with all the slush on my pants now.
Sorry. What were you going to say? An important thing.
Yeah. So as we look at the snow totals in New York, which are right now around 16 inches or so and continuing to build, and what's happening is we head to the west where it's even more than that. You head down to the Jersey Shore to locations to the south, and it was a rain event, but with winds gusting to 50, 60 miles per hour and astronomical high tide. When water is at its highest, we're worried about major to moderate flooding in areas along the Jersey Shore, Long Island Sound, the South Shore of Long Island, the Connecticut shoreline. We're watching all of that. Now you take this wet, heavy snow, you keep those winds out tonight, and we also watch for the possibility of power outages. It's a major storm.
Yeah, it's a scary situation, and especially for a lot of elderly people who are living by themselves. If you have a relative or someone who's living alone, definitely, I think we should urge people to check on their friends and loved ones or neighbors, right?
Then listen, this is the era of high tech. We have the ability to FaceTime, to tweet, to text, to call, and we've kind of perfected that art in the quarantine era. So a good thing to do, especially on nights like this. You got to make sure you have your heat. And to everyone who's watching, including my own parents, you know, these surfaces are so slippery. Just don't go out. There's no need to go out. These storms, you know, you don't have to hype them up because the visuals do it for you. It's a non-event, though, if you stay inside.
Hey, Dave, how far south does this storm hit? Someone asked about Georgia, who's watching. Tell me what's going on. How expansive is it?
No, this isn't a storm that. Remember, nor'easters typically roll through the mid-Atlantic states up through areas of New England. So this is not something which is going to affect or is affecting Georgia from that standpoint. They kind of begin to slide up the coast, pull in all that Atlantic moisture, and then spit it back.
But in my hometown of Arlington, Virginia, somebody just said there's a lot of snow in Northern Virginia. So yeah. I mean, how far south does it go is basically what I was trying to ask you, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Well, basically what I'm trying to answer, Katie, is that this storm system, by the way, the hair looks fantastic. Whoever cut it did a great.
Got it cut finally.
Yeah.
Just got it cut. It was so ratty and so bad.
No, it's good.
My roots were coming in like there's no tomorrow. So thank you.
Great.
Dave. Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. Where were we, Katie?
Oh, sorry.
Talking about where the storm system was. Yeah, this stretched down. They got snow in D.C. and Maryland and Virginia. You know, and on occasion, nor'easters will begin their turn a little further to the south. But the brunt of the storm really has pounded the tri-state area and will move to New England.
By the way, someone just wrote that they were in North Georgia and they had a lot of snow. So, you know.
Yeah. I don't know if that, I doubt that wasn't connected to this system. I don't know. This system rolled across from the West Coast and kind of made a long.
Someone just said, "What's his handle? He's hot."
Well, thank you very much. That was my mother.
Hey, Dave. Before we go,
I guess I'm done. Yeah.
Follow Dave. He is one of the nicest people and funniest people I've ever met. He's also such a good friend and such a good brother. Dave's brother, Steve, who I've gotten to know, has been battling pancreatic cancer. He is extraordinarily heroic. Dave is the most devoted brother, I think, other than my brother, that I've ever met, and he's one of the best people in the world. So follow because he's so much fun. I'm being earnest and sincere for a second.
I dropped my phone. I apologize. I'm sorry.
His Dave Price, and his handle is Dave Price TV. Anyway, I got to know Dave when we were both at CBS together, which I'm writing about in my book, but we'll wait until my book comes out. And the most devoted friend. I think you have a lot of people who love you who are watching this, Dave. But please tell Steve. Tell Steve we all said hi. We want to see feeling that we're sending him all our love and support, and just fun talking to you, Dave. Anything else, like news or weather-wise, you need to tell me now that I've digressed?
Well, right now I have significant frostbite setting in, so and hypothermia. So I'm not.
I want to let you go. I want to let you go because I don't want you to get a cold or get sick.
Well, no, I just want to. I want to end before we end. I want to say thank you for those kind words, and I want to remind people, as you always do, whether it's pancreatic cancer or colorectal cancer, screening, listen to your body, get that exam, and it's through research and great organizations like Stand Up to Cancer and Let's Win that we're going to, whether it's today, tomorrow, 5 or 10 years from now, we're going to beat these diseases. So you're very kind for that. This is really.
And in the next month or so, I'm bringing a lot of attention to pancreatic cancer because, as you know, put your hat back on. Everybody doesn't want you to get sick. My sister Emily died of pancreatic cancer, as you know, when she was old, and it's a cancer that needs a lot more research. People are starting to be able to live longer, but we really want better people, and have better therapies that they can turn to. But so support. You can support PanCan, Let's Win. You can support Stand Up to Cancer. I don't mind you teasing me, of course. I don't mind you teasing me at all. You're one of my favorite followers. But anyway, but we really need more research for pancreatic cancer. And of course, when March rolls around, I'll be talking to you all about colon cancer screening and how important that is. Oh my God, Dave, I love you. I want you to go inside and get warm.
I love you too. Love to Molnar. I'll see you soon. And this was great. Well, let's do it again. Any subject, anytime. And I'll see you guys later. Be well.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
If you guys like what you see, subscribe right here.